So let's try this example. Will you please read the statement, the problem, Kent?
In a construction site, 36 workers can finish a task in 4 days. If foreman decided to add 12 more workers, how long will they finish the same task?
Okay, let us analyze. So it is something related to what I have said about the time or the time and the task can finish of a certain people. So it is a relationship between the number of people and the time. Siyempre, pag maraming gumagawa, mas lesser time. Pag konti ang gumagawa, much longer time. Do you get? Do you get the point? So in this example or in this problem, let us analyze. In a construction site, 36 workers. Sulat muna natin yung mga given data. So we have workers. Let us denote this as W. Workers is W. So we have 36 workers. 36. So that 36 workers can finish a task in 4 days. So let us denote days as D. So in 4 days. So we have 36 workers that can finish a task in 4 days. That is the first set of variables. Now, if foreman, si foreman nasingit, if foreman decided to add 12 more workers, how long will they finish the same task? So, if there is an additional 12 workers, how many workers will do the same task? The question is, how many workers? According to the statement, if foreman decided to add 12 more workers, how long will they finish the same task? With the same task, how long will they finish that? So, ibig sabihin, nagdagdag ng tao. So, dumami yung tao. What do you think will happen to the time? Do you think the time will be greater or lesser? Yes, Rafael.
Lesser.
Yes, mababa yun kasi nagdagdag nga ng tao eh. 'Di ba ang rule natin kapag mas maraming gumagawa, mas lesser time. So that is the rule. Now, how many workers? If there are 12 more workers that you are going to add, how many workers will take the task o yung hinahanap natin na task o hinahanap natin na time? So meaning to say, ang nawawala ay yung number of days and then the workers dun sa ating premise. Sabi sa statement, if foreman decided to add 12 more workers. So how many workers are there now? Ilang workers na daw kung magdadagdag ng 12 workers? Kasi sabi, if foreman decided to add 12 workers, how many workers are there now? Ilang workers na tayo? Meron. How many? How many? How many workers are there now? From the start, there are 36 workers eh. But sabi, if foreman decided to add 12 more workers, how long will it take to finish the same task? How many workers are there now if after the decision of the foreman? How many workers are there now? After
48 po.
Yes, very good. That is 48. Saan galing yung 48, Precious?
There's 36 plus 12 po.
Yan, kasi nagdagdag nga eh. Kaya there are 48 workers now. If foreman decided to add 12 workers. So we have now 48 workers. Now, in 48 workers, how long will it take to finish the same task? So, gaano daw katagal? Definitely, mas mababa yan. Siyempre, kasi, mas marami na yung gagawa eh. Am I right? Okay? Now, let us formulate this statement. Okay? So, sabi, 36 workers can finish the task. It is simply uh, W is inversely proportional to its time, which is day. Day ang ginamit. So, W symbol 1 over D. So, in equation, it is translated as W is equal to K over D. Or K, ang gulo nito ay mabura. Or K is equal to W, or D muna pala, sorry. Una ang D. D times W. Okay? So, let us find the constant. Okay, the constant is K is equal to 4 times 36. 4 times 36. K is equal to ilan? Four times 36, that is?
Sir,
Mm.
144.
150?
144 po.
144 ba? Tama, 144. So, 36 times 4, that is 144. Am I right? Tama ba tayo? 144, yes, 144. So, the value of K is 144. So, our equation is W is equal to 144 over D. Now, to find the time or the days on how long will it take to finish the same task, you are going to substitute the variable in the second set. Okay, this is the one, W sub 1, D sub 1, W sub 2, D sub 2. Okay, para alam nyo kung ano yung sub 1, sub 2. Okay, now, in the second set, we have 48 workers. So, substitute 48 is equal to 144 over D. And then cross multiply 48 times D, 144 times 1. Okay, 48 times D, that is 48D is equal to 144. So, divided by 48 both sides. Di ba? 48. Nawala na, hindi ko na makita. 48 both sides. So, cancel 48. Now, D is equal to 144 divided by 48. What is the answer? How many? May sumesenyas. 3 daw. Sige, check natin. 144 divided by 48. So, the answer is 3. So, meaning to say, the task or the same task can finish in 3 days of 48 workers. So, bumaba ba yung time? Bumaba naman siya. Kasi mas marami yung gumawa, much lesser time. So, 3 days lang kayang tapusin. Compare sa 36 persons na 4 na araw. So, pag 48 persons na or 48 workers, it can finish the task in 3 days. So, i-check natin. 36 times 4. 144 yun, di ba? Tapos, 48 times 3. 144 din yun. Kahit i-check nyo. So, yun yung checking natin. 36 times 4, 144. 48 times 3, 144 din. Okay, so alam nyo na yung pasigot-sigot. Paano siya ginagawa? Is there any question with the discussion about inverse variation? Okay, kung naintindihan na. Okay, thank you very much for attending my class and listening. I hope you learn a lot.